the day, Northridge. I hope everybody's having a good week. I'm kind of excited to announce that we will be starting our Gentle and Lowly study this coming Sunday during Sunday school. So if you want to make that, you got to be here at 9:30. Class will start sharply at 9:30. And so I hope you'll make plans on attending that. Just to kind of give you a teaser for the class, I'm going to read a few things out of the introduction to let you know what the book will be about and some of the things it's addressing. So Dane Ortland writes in the introduction, this book is written for the discouraged, the frustrated, the weary, the disenchanted, the cynical, the empty, those running on fumes, those whose Christian lives feel like constantly running up a descending escalator, those of us who find ourselves thinking, how could I mess up that bad again? It is for that increasing suspicion that God's patience with us is wearing thin. For those of us who know for those of us who know God loves us but suspect we have deeply disappointed him, who have told others of the love of Christ yet wonder, as for us he harbors mild resentment, who wonder if we have shipwrecked our lives beyond what can be repaired, who are convinced we've permanently diminished our usefulness to the Lord, who have been swept off our feet by perplexing pain and are wondering how we can keep living under such numbing darkness, who look at our lives and know how to interpret the data only by concluding that God is fundamentally parsimonious. It is written, in other words, for normal Christians. In short, it is for sinners and sufferers. How does Jesus feel about them? This is what this book is about. And so we will not be focusing, as he writes, centrally on what Christ has done. We are considering who he is. The two matters are bound up together and indeed interdependent, but they are distinct. And then lastly, he writes, it is one thing to know the doctrines of the incarnation and the atonement and 100 other vital doctrines. It is another more searching matter to know his heart for you. So who is he? When I went through this book over my sabbatical, I was deeply touched with the relative, I guess I should say relevant truths that came at me. Because I felt like all of those things at some time, point or another, and still do to some degree, we forget the love of God for us. We forget how powerful it is. We forget that Jesus' heart is for us. And this book is a good reminder to bring us back into square with it. And as I've been preaching, we're really good about defending the deity of Christ, but we have a hard time understanding his humanity. So if you're discouraged in the faith, if you feel like you are just nothing but failing in your Christian life and God may be sick of you, you need to come to this class. You need to come and apply yourselves to the truths that this dear servant of the Lord has wrote. It will be both encouraging and edifying. And so I would ask you to be prayerful about it and consider just what it is to know the love of Christ and how that gift of salvation has set us free to have the greatest advocate we could ever know in our corner. So make plan on attending that this Sunday. And I've been asked several times too if we can record it. We can't. There's no way we could record it. So you're going to have to be there in person and keep up with your reading. So I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you at 9:30 Sunday morning in Kim McHenry's long classroom. I've joined all the classrooms together, so we should have plenty of room. Okay, bye.